All right.
Which style of documentary do you like the best? Conspiracy, Planet Earth, or?
Oh, that's really difficult because the way that they've done matches what they're talking about. So I like all of them because they're all different and they all suit what they're telling. So I think the Cowspiracy, I don't know, they're all well executed, all three of them. I like Louis Theroux because it's him going, you see him going on the journey to find out this stuff. It's not like them showing you from like just kind of your view, like a documentary view. It's kind of him in a way kind of like blogging the documentary, which is interesting, but then it depends what you're doing it on, really. So like obviously he was trying to find out stuff that people don't really know, so it's kind of interesting to see him trying to find that stuff out instead of just seeing stuff being found out.
Yeah.
Whereas like Planet Earth's better narrated, you don't see David Attenborough, and that's what you need to see because you're supposed to focus on the visuals that they're showing you because that's what it's about. And then with the Cowspiracy, I watched quite a lot of it. But
it's just like really opinionated.
Yeah, it's really opinionated, but I liked it. That was also kind of a bit like Louis Theroux. It was like the guy, wasn't it? Like going and interviewing, trying to find out stuff. So
he was more involved.
I don't know. I think it depends on what you're doing. But I guess if you were gonna do something similar to each three of those documentaries, then suiting your one to what they've done for theirs would be good because it works well for each of them.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a factual program that appeals to all age groups?
Yeah. I think so because one I've seen is Bowling for Columbine, and I think that would appeal to all age groups. It's not going to appeal to everyone because, in America definitely because of like the controversy with guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it does appeal to all age groups because all age groups are kind of interested in it. Maybe not like younger years, because they're not going to fully understand it and know really what's going on. But from about teenage years and up, then I think that one appeals to people. Like it appealed to me, it would appeal to my mum because it's a strong opinion that everyone has an opinion on.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
What is your opinion on combining a social action piece and a documentary? A social action piece is like something that works with a charity.
Okay.
Kind of,
right. Yeah. I think it can work, but it really depends on what the charity is and what you're doing because it would need to be interesting enough for your viewers, and it would have to obviously appeal to quite a few people. So it'd have to. I don't know if it like controversial things work well.
Yeah.
But no, it can work. But it depends on the content really.
Which style of documentary do you prefer? Presenter-led, expository, observational, or another?
Okay, well, I think it obviously, like the others, it depends on what you're doing as a documentary. If you're kind of trying to show a lifestyle and you're like obviously interviewing people and stuff that you have to do to like find out a lifestyle like Louis Theroux does, then it's good to be presenter-led because you're seeing him ask the questions, you're seeing him interact with them, you're seeing how they interact with someone who's not from their like social norms and stuff, which is interesting to see. So with something like that, it'd be good to be presenter-led, but what does expository mean?
It means like Cowspiracy, where it's literally like exposing something and like it's very strongly sways in one direction, like the subject is kind of an opinion. Yeah,
I do quite like that, but then I think if you're looking at to appeal to a lot of people, if it's led in one opinion, you're limiting yourself to a certain amount of people, and if you want a wide target audience, that's probably not the best one to do.
Yeah.
Observational, what's that?
That's like Planet Earth. Like where it just kind of observes like natural kind of.
Yeah, well, I think like in regards to appealing to all ages, observational is good because it depends actually what the content is, I guess. But yeah, it pretty much appeals to everyone. I mean, like you can literally put it on for your kids to go to sleep to. So like if you wanted to. Which one do I prefer? Do you want me to say which one I prefer?
Yeah.
I can't really say that. It just depends what it is. Do you know what I mean? It depends on the content more than that.
You're just kind of more into documentaries, like on a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think visuals and cinematics are important in a documentary?
Definitely, because documentaries are normally quite factual. and there's a lot of talking, so if you don't have those visuals, people are just going to switch off and just not pay attention, whereas if you've got good visuals to go with it, then it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Are you interested at all in activism?
No. What is that? No, what is it?
Oh, it's like a feminist, animal rights person, like anybody who like fights for like a social issue, like proactively.
I'm interested in it if like the content is kind of like what you're showing is controversial. Like I feel like it has to be more interesting than just like, you know, I don't know. If you make it interesting, then yeah, I think it is interesting to look at if it's like maybe looking at like kind of like a different side of it, so not the sides that you'd normally see of maybe a feminist group or something like that. Yeah.
Has a documentary ever impacted you personally or your lifestyle?
Yeah, well, it should have done it more, but when I watched Cowspiracy, I was like, wow, it really shocked me, because like it was just crazy how they were covering it all up, and it's literally the big companies that actually need to be doing something about the carbon footprint and stuff.
Exactly,
not us. Like me driving my car around isn't going to do anything when you've got that going on.
Exactly.
Like it's not going to help. I may as well not in that case.
You may as well not give up driving.
Exactly, because
it's not going to help.
It was something like that's like 90% or 80% of like where all the fumes and emissions are coming from. It's like the cutting down the crops for the cows and all their stuff, and the CO2 and shit like that. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so that was really interesting to see, like the fact that actually people go on all about this and like recycling and stuff, and yeah, it's good, and yeah, I obviously want to do that because I try and help as much as I can, but that's not going to do anything unless they're doing stuff.
Exactly,
and I
like
found that
the whole
really interesting.
Kind of planet kind of proactively. Yeah, it makes a difference.
And I like the I like the stuff about the meat. Like my opinion on like vegetarian and stuff like that is, I don't think that we shouldn't not eat meat. I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is how it's so mass produced.
Yeah.
So I think it should literally go back to like how it used to be when it's a delicacy. Like you'd go to your local farmers and your local butcher, and it would be expensive. Yeah. So not everyone's buying it. You're not having this mass production of stuff. It's
all like kind of like locally farmed.
Yeah, exactly.
Than, like,
I think that's fine. I don't think we should not eat meat and stuff. I think that's okay. But I think it's like the mass production and the abuse that comes with like having to just do it like factory is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So that interested me about that, and I was just thinking about cutting back. Like I was like to my mum, I was like, we should just get meat from butchers.
Locally farmed meat,
like, and have it on the weekends.
So it did impact your lifestyle.
Yeah, it did.
Which social media apps do you tend to use most?
I use Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. I don't really use Facebook as much as the others. That's more to like to be in contact with my family and like relatives and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other three I just have my friends on, I don't have family on. I mostly use that. I use YouTube a lot.
Can you name a visual product that suits your age group as well as others?
A visual product?
Yeah, like anything. TV show, film, music video.
Well, Planet Earth.
Yeah?
That documentary, yeah. I think documentaries is a good one to appeal to all ages. Because you can literally, in that, you can encompass any topic that appeals to everyone.
Exactly.
And do a documentary about it. Whereas if you're doing a music video, then it's like this music needs to be the concept, like all of it. So, yeah, I think documentary is good to do that.
Could you rank these issues from most important to least important? Yeah. Poverty, global warming, feminism, mental health, and decline in economy.
Oh man, they're all really important. Okay, well, at the top ones I'd say mental health, poverty, and global warming are massive issues.
Yeah.
Feminism and the decline in the economy isn't as big of an issue as the other three, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd say they're not important, but
they're like not as kind of
not
like
as
vital.
Big as the like global warming and poverty and mental health. I'd definitely put global warming at the top actually, because that affects the most people. That affects everyone.
That affects all of the issues
everything.
It, yeah.
But poverty and mental health is really important. They go in together, and then I'd put feminism and decline in the economy.
In your opinion, is there a broad enough subject to create a documentary on that appeals to all age groups?
Yeah, there probably is. Create a opinion, a broad enough subject. Yeah, definitely. There's so many things in like our lives that affect everyone, don't just affect a certain age group.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a documentary on something that affects everyone, then it applies to everyone, doesn't it? It's a subject that's broad enough to appeal to everyone.
Exactly.
If it implies to them,
then it is.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Salute.